Alright, what's up guys, and thank you for watching my channel. Coming here with a new video today, and this is going to be how to set up the gt5.2. It's an ACE flybarless controller. They were common on Raptor ix12s, and I'm sure miscellaneous others. I just know what it came on with mine. But today I'm going to show you how we're going to be setting it up to a Spektrum ix12 radio system right here. I scoured YouTube, I couldn't find anything, so it's kind of like trial and error, and I had to learn it myself. Just for perspective, I haven't had this radio here very long. I think I've had it 6 months and turned it on twice. But you can see right here, here's your gt5.2 ACE. A couple things I want to go over here. If you're hooking one of these particular helicopters up here, the E550s. So if you look right here, let me see if I can zoom in on it. Got throttle, tail, aileron left, elevator, aileron right, imp, term, imp 2. Now we're not going to be using imp 1, term, or imp 2 in this video here. All we're going to be focused on is aileron, elevator 1, tail, throttle. So when you're hooking these up, obviously your first one going to be right here. It's going right to your ESC, right back in here. That's going to be your number one hookup for right here. Your second one is going to go to the tail, which you can see I've got my tail locked with an extension, and it goes all the way to the back, right back here for the tail. Third one is going to be your aileron left. So if you look right here, see, here's your third. You can see right here, this servo here, that's aileron left. So you're going to be viewing these left, right from the back of the helicopter. So from the tail, if you're staring at it from the tail looking forward, this is your left, this is your right. Come over here, third one in, or fourth one in, is going to be your elevators. But your elevators right here, and it controls right here. Basically, it's back, forth, up, down, just like this. So it makes this whole section go up, down like that. And then your final one, obviously, is going to be your right hand servo, which would be your right aileron. It's going to be this side here. So once you get that far, this is pretty simple. So on the ix12, in order to set this particular system up here, go in here, I'm going to go in the model adjust. The only ones you're going to be focusing on here is for this unit here, it allows for a swash plate gain. It allows for the gyro for the tail gain. And then we're going to set up head hold as well while we're right here. So if you look right here, to set up your swash plate gain, when you're setting this up, this is the first thing that I would go through and do. So you're going to go throttle curb. Oh, excuse me, sorry, wrong one. So we're not going throttle curb, because we're just going to keep that linear for now. So you're going to go right here, you're going to go to mixing, swash plate, right here. And you can see how I've got them highlighted right here. And what the swash plate does, it's operating on the R knob right here. That's the one I chose to put it on for my gain. So you can actually see it. If I mess with it here, you can look in the monitor here. You can see aux3. You can see it moving with that. And you can also see it moving right here with it as well. So that's the first thing you're going to set up right there. Set your switch for your swash plate. I mean, you can use any switch, but just make sure you set the switch. Back here, next thing we're going to look at is gyro. So my gyro is on my back switch right here, right there. So you can see right here in the monitor, when it's moved, gyro, 0 position and off, or 0 gain and off. Position 1 is 100% gain, and it's set for the gear channel. This should be factory standard on most of your guys' radios. Okay, once we get that done, then we're looking at throttle cut. And this is your throttle hold right here. So now I've got mine set on switch H right back here. You can see how it moves. Positions 122. Basically, it's not going to come on when it's in lock. I mean, right now I've got it locked on. The system's on. You can see how all it's doing right here is simply just moving the pitch on the blades. That's it. Now, another thing I wanted to point out: when you are looking at your helicopter and you've got your radio on and everything's going good, you're going to be looking for zero pitch across the blades. You want zero pitch at mid stick. Then you want about 4 degrees on the bottom. Then I think I set mine for right around 7 on the top end. So once we get that done, we'll go over here, go to model setup. Then we're going to look at frame rate. So hold the button down. You want this set for 22. So that's the frame rate you want that on. Drop it back down. You see all these different things here. You don't need to focus on any of these. We're not assigning any channels to anything. We're not setting any digital switches up. Now, if you got telemetry, you'd focus on that one. Timers, you'd focus on that one. But for right now, we're just looking at frame rate, and that's it. So to come over to this one here, so in order to access the programming menu on this, hold it all the way up to the side. This camera out here. So if you look inside here, you can see this little dot. Hold that dot up to the middle, hold it for a minute. Now you're in programming menus. So right here, this is how you're gonna bind this bad boy. Go to the receiver menu. Right here, twice. Look to make sure it matches what you've got. Spektrum DSMX. Twice again. And then right here, we've got stuff. This is where you do your channel assignments. This is where you're going to do your bind. So you double click on that, and it'll bind the system. So I can actually show you this. We'll double click it, show them bind, come back here to one of your satellites. So you can see your satellites blinking. Back over to your radio here. Your radio, just hit bind. Should come up 22MS. I don't know if it's going to let me bind it because I've already bound this. Yeah, it's not going to let me bind it because I've already bound it to the helicopter, but that's the way you would do it. You'd set your little system up here in the bind mode, and then you'd hit bind on your radio, and then it would bind it. So now what we're doing is we're exiting out of the programming here. All the way down. You can hear it cycle. And that's exactly what it does. But that's how you set these up right here. So hopefully this video helped some people understand how you set up the ix12 to the gt5.2. If any of you guys have any questions, feel free to go ahead and post a comment. I'll gladly help you walk through it. With that being said, if you like my channel, you like my content, please like, subscribe, and share. Figured I'd make these videos because the weather hasn't been all that great outside. So I'm messing with these while the weather gets better. With that being said, I hope everybody has a great day, and thanks again for watching.